Hello students. Students, before starting in today's session, as today's session is the doubt clearing session because today is the Saturday. So students, before starting this doubt clearing session, first I wanted to tell you that the notes, see students, some of the students have queries regarding the notes. See students, I will send you the notes from the next week and I also dictate that note. Okay, so don't worry about the notes. Okay students, and also some of the students which are not see these videos because there is less presenting of 7th standard. So students, please see this video because these videos are really helpful for you for giving your exams. Okay students, so we will take certain exams also, means test also in the revision session, but before revision we will take some we will write some notes. Okay, so from the next week I will give you notes and also dictate you a notes. Okay students, so in today's session we are going to clear a doubt of one student regarding the graph. Regarding the graph means the graphical representation, which is of lesson number 11, that is time and motion. Okay students, so shall we start? See students, if I ask you how many of you like fruits, and in other words, if I ask you which fruit do you like most, so there are variety of choices of each and every student. Okay, means one student really like apple, one student like orange, one student like grapes, one student like banana. So there is variety of choices as per person. So student, if I want to collect the information that how many students like apple, how many students like orange, how many students like grapes, so it is really difficult to tell you. Okay students, so for that purpose what we will do, we will make a graph, because graphical representation, it is the one way by which we get a clear idea about how many percent people like this, how many percent people like this fruit. Okay students, so we get the clear information about anything by a graphical representation. So students, generally newspapers and magazines use different types of graphs to represent the information in an interesting ways. See students, this is the newspaper which shows a graph which gives different information regarding something and in a very interesting way. Okay students, so they often use bar graphs. See, just like this. This first one is the bar graph. These are the types of bar graph. You just see over here, and we are not going to very detail about these graphs. So students, some of the newspaper shows just like this bar graph. Some of the newspaper shows just like this pie chart. This is second one, pie chart, or the line graphs itself. So students, because of these graphs, bar graph, pie chart or pie graph and a line graph provides us a detailed information and make that information more interesting. Make that information more interesting. So students, suppose I have a car or I have a vehicle which is in a motion, okay, which is moved from point A to point B. So we can draw its distance time graph. We can draw its distance time graph. Why we can draw its distance time graph? Because whenever any car or vehicle moves, it covers a distance. Okay. So here we consider here distance, and it covers a distance in certain time. It covers a distance in certain times. That's why here we represent the graph for any body in a motion. Which graph? Distance time graph. Okay students, so whenever we plot the distance time graph for any motion body or any body in a motion, we get a line graph just like this. We get a line graph, not a bar graph. See, not just like this bar graph or pie chart. We get just like this line graph. Okay students, so for a body in a motion, we get or we can draw its distance time graph, which is a line graph. Okay students, got it up to this? Now see students, here I take one example and we can draw a graph by referring that example. But before going to draw a graph, you should know how to draw a graph. Okay students, you should know how to draw a graph. So students, to draw the distance time graph, to draw a distance time graph, first what we have to do? First take a sheet just like this graph paper. First take a sheet, okay students, sheet of graph paper, and draw two lines just like this. One is vertical line and to the middle horizontal line. That is, these two lines are perpendicular to each other. See students, just like this. So these two lines are perpendicular to each other. Now students, mark the horizontal line as XOX. Mark this horizontal line XOX. Means it is a horizontal which is known as x-axis. Any horizontal line on the graph that shows a x-axis. Similarly, mark the line which is vertical YOY, which is called y-axis. Okay students, so in graph there are two axes, horizontal x-axis and vertical y-axis. Okay students, got it? So students, the point of interaction, see this O, where these two lines are made, the point of interaction of XOX and YOY is known as origin. Okay students, now two quantities between which graph is drawn are shown along the x-axis and y-axis. Means suppose we have given certain example, and in that example you have asked about to plot a graph. So what you have to do? So you have to mark that points, or mark that points or draw a graph by applying these two axes. Why or how? See students, let me tell you that. Generally, the positive values are shown along the OX, this right hand side. Generally, the positive values are right around the OX, just like this. See students, in this graph 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 towards right hand side. Okay, and if there are negative values means -1, -2, -3, just like this, -1, -2, -3. So that values should be here, opposite to here, OX dash. That value should be over here, noted over here. So students, generally the positive values are shown along OX on the x-axis, okay, and along OY, see, and along OY also. On y-axis, on the upper side, you should write positive values means 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever may be given over there in that examples, okay, and also positive value on the OX. So in short student, you have to remember that on x-axis towards right hand side only add positive values, okay. So students, this is all about the central idea or just basic information about how to draw a graph, okay. Now let us draw the distance time graph of the data given here. Here I take one example. Here time which is in second, these are the time 0 second, 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds and 7 seconds. Okay students. So students, and the distance, see over here, the distance is in meter, that is 0 meter, 5 meter, means for 1 second 5 meter distance is there. In 10 meter, which time require? 2 seconds require, means in 2 seconds any car or vehicle goes to 10 meters. In 3 seconds car goes to 15 meters or car covers a distance of 15 meters. In 4 seconds car covers a distance of 20 seconds. So this is all the information, but we have to put this information onto the graph, or graphically we have to represent this information, okay students. So how to represent this information students? So students, for that purpose we have to decide the quantity to be shown on the x-axis. Means which quantity, whether time or distance, we have to shown on x-axis. Here we take time on the x-axis. See students, okay. So first this time on the x-axis and this distance on the y-axis. So on x-axis we put these values 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the time. See here. On the x-axis for time, here we put values 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But before putting this value onto the graph, we have to take considered one thing before putting this value. Which one thing? See students, the thing that is one is we have to choose a scale. Here what we have to do? We have to choose a scale that represent on the graph. Which type of scale students? Which type of scale means, again I repeat students, we have to choose a scale to represent the distance and another on the time on graph, okay. means here we have to represent two scale, means one for the time and one for the distance. Okay. So what is that scale? See students, here I tell you that for the motion of any car, the scale should be on x-axis is, see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these are for the time in seconds. So here time is on the x-axis. So here we first represent the x-axis scale. How? We see over here 1 centimeter is equal to 1 second, because here we got seconds, okay, 1, because 0 is not there, 0 is over here, see, this is 0 origin, okay. So here we start from 1, but this 1 is in second. So on this x-axis, we take the scale as 1 centimeter is equal to 1. Okay students. So another 1 centimeter it is 2. Another 1 centimeter it is 3. So just like this fashion we have to make a scale on x-axis. On what about y-axis? On y-axis what are the values? See students, y-axis there is the distance. So distance are in meter. The distance is in meter. So how it is start from the 5, 10, 15. So 0 is add as it is. 0 is common because it is the origin, point of intersection. Okay. So here we write from 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay. So here we take 1 centimeter is equal to 5 meters. 5 and this meter. Okay. So here we take 1 centimeter is equal to 5 meters on y-axis, this orange. Okay students. See just like this scale. On x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 second, while on y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 5 meters. Okay. So this is your graph ready, okay, to draw the points and lines. Now after doing this, what we do? We here take these points, means time in seconds, this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the x-axis, and this 0, 5, 10, 15, 20 on the y-axis, this distance. Okay students. So we have to mark the values for the time and the distance on the respective axis according to the scale as we have chosen. According to this scale, we have to mark the values for the time and the distance on the respective axis. How this is so? See students. So students, here we have to mark the point that is 0, 0. Means here for 0 distance there is 0 time. So we have to mark that 0 on the x-axis. So that 0 on the x-axis and y-axis. But this point is origin. Okay. This point is origin. See, 0. It is common for x and y-axis. Now we have to mark a point for the another, that is 1 and 5. So here we mark 1 on the x-axis and 5 on the y-axis. So students, took 1, see just like this, took 1 for the 1 centimeters, okay, not that bold line, took 1 on the y-axis, on the sorry students, took 1 on the x-axis, okay, took 1 on the x-axis and took 5 on the y-axis. Okay. So just like this, you have to take the points 1, 2, 3, 4 by keeping distance of 1 centimeter between them, because here we take a scale on x-axis is 1 centimeter is equal to 1 second. Okay. So for 1 second there is, see student, 1 centimeter distance is there between them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, just you have to mark a point over there. Okay students, and on y-axis also this scale you have to write 5, 10, 15, 20 meters, 25. So 1 centimeter is equal to 5 meters. So here 5 on again 1 centimeter, 10, 15, 20, 25. These you have to mark. Okay students, so to mark the point for these values, you have to first see over here what we have given in that table. Okay students, now here students, what you have to do? First you have to mark a point on the x-axis and draw a line which is parallel to y-axis. You have to draw one upward line, vertical, towards 5, towards these 5. From one vertical line you have to draw towards 5, means just like this students, this. Yes, all the students see over here. You have to draw a line from one which is parallel to this yellow color y-axis, red color line, see over there, from one which is parallel to yellow color y-axis, and again you have to draw a line from 5 which will intersect each other, means these two lines are intersect each other. So we get the point 1, 5. Okay, just like this, what we will do, another example is 2 and 10. So here from 2 we again draw a vertical line, and from 10 we again draw a horizontal line, here vertical line and here horizontal line, and meet these two lines. So we get the point 2 and 10. Okay, just like this, what you have to do students, 3 and 15. Again for the 3 and 15, what you have to do, make a vertical line from these 3 towards the 15, and from 15 make a line. These both the lines intersect each others, just like this students. See, from 3 you have to draw a line vertical, from 15 you have to draw horizontal, and make these two lines with each other at certain point. See, just like this. Okay, so these lines are intersect with each others at certain point. Okay, so in the same way, mark the points which are corresponding to these both the axes. Axis. So students, what you have to do now, you have to join all the points on the graph. We get these joints between these two lines, so you have to join all the points on the graph, so that whenever we join all the points on the graph, what we get? We get a straight line. See over here student. After joining this point, we get a straight line. We get a straight line. So it is a straight line which is the distance time graph for the motion of the car. It is a distance time graph for the motion of any car. Okay students, for the motion of any car. So if the distance time graph is straight, suppose we get this graph and it is a straight line, So what we indicate from this graph, it indicates that object is in moving with a constant speed. Object is moving with a constant speed, that is uniform motion. That is, object moves with a uniform motion. How this is so? See students, over here on x-axis there is a time, on y-axis this is a distance. So when this car moves for the 5-meter distance from 0 to 5, it takes 1 second. Okay, from 0 to 10 it takes 2 seconds, from 5 to 10 it takes 2 seconds. So here the speed of car is not more or less. If it is more or less, then we get the different curve like graph. But here the speed of car is constant. The speed of car is constant for the 35 meters. So that's why we get a straight line. So student, whenever there is a straight line graph, from that graph we can say that distance time graph shows the graph for vehicle or any car which is in constant speed, or from that graph we can say that the car is in constant motion or uniform motion. The car is in constant speed or uniform motion. Okay students, if you got just like zigzag type graph or just like graph, see, I have already told you about the first, I have already given some examples about the types of graph. Suppose you get the graph like, just a minute student, graph like this, suppose students, means for first some points there is straight line and then it will goes to down. So this graph does not shows the uniform motion. Why? Because at certain point that line goes to down, means the speed becomes low. So that this graph does not show the uniform motion of car. So if we get this type of graph, then from this type of graph we can say that the car or any vehicle is in a non-uniform motion, means the speed of car is not constant. Okay students, so if we get any just curve graph, any curve line graph, then also we can say that the car is in a non-uniform motion, means this motion is not uniform, speed not constant. Okay, and if we get the straight line graph, just like we get over here, if we get the straight line graph just like over here, so from that graph we can say that the motion of any body or motion of that car, the reading which is given over here for the motion of any car, so the motion of car is in uniform motion or the speed is constant. Okay students, got it? Any student have again queries regarding this video, please students feel free to ask me. Okay students, if you really understood these topics, so you can give me the feedback also, you can give the feedback in our school also. Okay students, thank you. So this is my mail ID. If you have any queries regarding this video or you doesn't got any topic, so students feel free to ask me to my mail ID, and all the students have to give their comment because it is mandatory. So you have to give comment till 9 pm. Those students who give the comment after 9 pm, that students will be marked as absent. Okay, so students, I just mark that 7th standard students, those you all students don't see all the videos. So students, I request you, please see all the videos and go through it, so that you get idea about the whole chapter, and you will become really very easy for studying. Okay students, so from the next week we will write, means I dictate you the notes. Okay students, so before coming to the next week, you are really prepared with your notebooks. Okay, thank you students.